Well, hello there, YouTube family. Today we've got a Samsung refrigerator, as you can see, Samsung refrigerator, that basically for the last 2 days has stopped cooling on one side. So if I open up this door, or if I look at the temperature here, it's cold on the freezer side, and there's air and everything proper, no problems there. But if I look at this side, we're sitting for the last 2 days at 60 degrees. So I tried to do the reset that they mentioned. There's no cooling going on in here, and that didn't help. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and check that auxiliary fan that's in the back. We have to remove everything, so I will be right back. Let's get started. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I've got this thing emptied out. I removed all the shelves. And I actually started the video late, but what I've done is I've gone ahead and pulled this cover off. There's like a little cover that covers all these light bulbs. And then there's a screw right here. There's another screw right here. And then there's a white cap. And there's a screw that is right there that I pulled off. So I'm going to pull this panel off. So we're making progress. Okay, so now I've got that panel off. And as I take that panel off, I see some connections here and some connections here. But I also see some screws. There's one screw here and one screw here, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed to take those off, and hopefully this whole thing comes out. Okay guys, so finally I was able to get this panel off, and this panel basically has several screws. You'll have to look around for them. I was not able to pause the video as I do each screw because I just couldn't hold everything at the same time as well as the camera. So there's couple of screws down at the bottom. There's 2 screws down there. There's 2 more screws here. Then there's another set of screws, and there's the bulb panel that also has screws in it. Once you get all that taken apart, then you get access to the panel, the freezer panel or the refrigerator panel. And as you can see on my panel or on my refrigerator, it's frozen over. So this is the issue. Now I need to find out why it's frozen over like this. And if I go and take you to my actual part that came off, you'll see why this side was not cooling. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so this is the front of the panel. And if I go to the back of the panel, this fan right here is the one that turns and pushes air into that section for the refrigerator. You can see right here, it's all iced over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to check my door seals, because most of the time this ice buildup is because the fridge is working overtime trying to cool, and there's an air leak and hot air is coming in and it just works itself to death. So I'm going to try and see if that's the issue. If that's not the issue, then I either have a problem with this fan or maybe with the defroster control unit or the defroster itself. So we'll see. Thank you. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a lot of ice buildup over here at the coil, the condenser unit. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this blow dryer, my wife's blow dryer, and hopefully get this ice melting and get rid of all this, clean it up. And then one thing I noticed is my door seal looks like it has a break in it. So I'm gonna try to either find a new door seal or figure out how I can repair it, maybe with some air conditioning tape or something, and see if that holds. And that may have been the issue. So let's see how far we get. Okay, so as you can see, most of the ice is gone on this side. On this side, I have a little bit of ice left. It's been about 20-25 minutes that I've been using the blow dryer to get rid of this ice. And then I'm also going to let it sit open for a while and take a break here, maybe 20-30 minutes, in case if there's ice built up behind this wall, because I can't get to the back of that wall. So hopefully whatever ice remains in there, the heat from room temperature will drain it out. Okay, so as you guys can see now, we've got all the ice melted off. There was some ice in this wall back here, but because I can't get to it, I left it open and went to lunch, took a little break, and I've come back and there was a lot of water down here. I just basically used a towel to clean it up. And now I'm gonna start assembling everything back together. And hopefully that takes care of the issue. One thing that I did find also is that my door seal in one of the areas is a little broken. So what I'm gonna do is try to glue it back together so that it makes a proper seal. And I think that will eliminate this problem going forward. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got everything plugged back in. I've got all the fans running, everything's connected. This is our crisper section here, or our thaw section, and I've got that running as well. It's got cold air coming to it. There's cold air in here. I just started this thing. I'm not gonna put everything back together. I wanna make sure that the temperature drops, but the freezer side has already dropped about 10 degrees, and the refrigerator side is a little bit slower. It's dropping, it was at 69. It has dropped down to 65, and it's only been on for about 10 minutes. That tells me it's cooling, especially with the fact that I've been opening the doors and stuff like that too. So I think this thing is resolved now. It is cooling. I'm gonna let it sit for about an hour and just do its thing and see if we get down to like the 50s or 40s or whatever, and then that tells me that it's good. Another thing that I did is the door has a seal that goes all the way around it, right? And so what I did is the seal looked like it was a little bit worn. So I took some WD-40 and put it on a rag, and then I just went around that seal to kind of rejuvenate that rubber. And so now when I close the door, I'm hearing a tight seal. So I think that may have also added to the problems. Well, let's see how it goes. I'll update you as soon as the temperature drops a little bit more. Okay, so this is about 30 to 40 minutes later. And as you can see, the temperature has dropped on the refrigerator side. I have it on the power cool setting, so it's running it continuous and basically not giving the compressor a break. And as you can see, we're down to 54 degrees. We had started off initially when I first powered it on at 69. So in about 30 to 40 minutes, 53, we've dropped a good 10, 12 degrees, more than 10, 12 degrees. And this side is working anyways, and it's going down slowly as well. It was at 65, and we're at 50 something right now. So the freezer side I'm not worried about because that side works. The refrigerator side is definitely cooling, and it's coming down, so I'm happy about that. I'd say this is a win. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope this video helped. Thank you.